In today's video, I'm going to be doing something very different because there is some good news that I need to share with all of you. There's a special language challenge that everyone can participate in. So please just watch this video to the end and see this interesting challenge that you can participate in two different ways. Hello everyone, my name is Mabel and I'm popularly known on my channel as Auntie Mabel. So if you are coming across my channel for the first time, you are welcome. Please do me the favor of subscribing to my channel and watch this video to the end. I'm sure you will like one or two things in it, and you can give me a like button. You can press the like button, then please leave me a comment because it's very important to hear your perspective in all of these topics. Anyway, and those of my returning subscribers, those who've been supporting me for a long time or just joined this family recently, thank you all very much for your support. And today is a different kind of Esan language lesson. For those of you who understand the structure of my channel, on Tuesdays I teach Esan language, and those of you who don't know what Esan language is, it's one of the non-major languages in Nigeria. I don't like calling us minority because we are not that minor. We are major in some certain things. So if you go through my channel, you see that a lot of things we are very major at, that we've been good at, or we are good at. So, but today's lesson is a different kind of lesson, as you can see from probably the thumbnail or the intro or the title. Today, there's a young man, a young Esan man that I'm so proud of. I've actually interviewed him on this channel. If you go to my playlist, you will see the interview with Auntie or Igbo. He's a young man who was born and brought up in the US and was able to learn the Esan language. Then he developed an Esan language app. But he has even taken this app a step further now. So he's now developed it into learning all the other three major languages in Nigeria. For those of you who don't know what they are, it's Igbo, Hausa, and Yoruba. So, but it didn't just stop there. This young man at the moment, on this app, on his Instagram, he's doing a language challenge and is ending on the 30th of September. So yours truly, as someone who is keen on language, on the languages, or promoting our languages and cultural heritage, so I have decided to jump on the bandwagon and I've taken part on the challenge. So I'm going to be putting the link of my own video so that you can go there and support me. And if you still want to join on the challenge, you can still join the challenge. So if you go to Izesan app, I'm going to Izesan language channel or Izesan on Instagram. I'm going to put their name somewhere here. So you will be able to, in the description, I'm going to put their name definitely. So you'll be able, you know how to go there and take part in the challenge. But however, if those of you who don't want to take part in the challenge, go and support Auntie Mabel, because I've not really spoken to you about a charity that I actually formed in Nigeria. I've been running that charity since 2011. So I've been trying to raise money. Okay, fund is not as forthcoming as it used to be to support it from other donors, obviously because of the pandemic. So I would like to give my donation towards that charity if I win. So that's the more reason. That was actually what motivated me to join the challenge, to be honest. But even if I don't win, well, it's good to do for the fun as well. So you please go there and support me. I really want you guys to support me. Yes, please. Yeah. That's enough of that. So what I'm going to be doing today, as sometimes, because I tend to speak so much English on this channel, this Esan language channel, so it's good for you guys to actually see Actually, when I did the video with Antonio Taigbe, we had a conversation in Esan, complete conversation in Esan, because he's very, very good at, to the extent that you can have full conversation in Esan language. So, today, my 1 minute language challenge video, I'm going to put it here now on the video. Then after I'm not going to be able to be subtitled, to put this Esan subtitle. It will take too long, as I always tell you guys. So, then at the end of the 1 minute video, I'm going to translate it in English. Yes? Okay. Right. So, but what I've decided to do, I just feel like to use this opportunity because I think it makes sense. If you are telling people to support a charity, it makes sense to give them a little brief of the charity. So this charity I formed in 2011 is mainly run at the moment in my hometown, my lovely hometown in Esan land, Ekpoma. The reason being that was where I was able to get people to help me run it voluntarily. So what we actually do in that charity, we give small business loan to deprived families, very, very deprived family, you know, those who have nothing at all. So what we did, I put a structure in place where these families, they are mostly like those who understand the way things run in Nigeria, or even you are in the UK. So they are like the type of people who have a store in the market, who sell in the market. So this could be men or women, mostly women. So we give them a small business loan. It's really very small because we couldn't afford to give something big. So we also train them. We kind of teach them to be a bit more accountable, to do their research or whatever small. Even if you want to sell okra, we try to explain to you, okay, if okra is not in season, what are you going to sell? So we have a basic form that they can fit, that we guide them, that really guide them. You know, those of us in the UK, where a bank we ask you to go and do business plan. So we kind of do a very minimum research process for them to go and actually do some investigation and make sure that they think about their business properly. Then also, we also make them complete an application form, which is almost like answer very basic questions that you will expect to be answered. That the type of question you are likely to have answer in your business plan. But this is a very low-key, low-level one that any of them can understand. So we ask them to kind of get a guarantor. So this is really just to teach people some business skills and to be a bit more accountable. Not before, when you will give them money to start, let's say, gari market or rice market. Then the next time when it's not rice season, when you say, oh, Janet or whatever, Angela, what did you do with the money? How is your business? You say, Auntie, now that one that they talk again, rice market don't finish now. Then they will tell you, oh, Auntie, now that one you see they talk, well, rice market don't finish, now the market don't finish. So this time around, we have to hold their whole hand in, and then we have to hold their hand to make sure that not holding her, but actually support system. We have to kind of have the support system in place so that every week they come to this particular location to pay their contribution, to repay their loan, and they kind of have a check and balances in place. So when I visit home as well, I try to go around their stores to see what they are doing. So if you do well and you pay back, then your loan is increased with a little bit of money, like maybe 5,000, 10,000, something like that. So yeah, so this is what the charity is about, and it has been slow growing. The growth has been slow, but a lot of families have benefited from it. Some have been with the charity from the very outset, and they have now been giving, some of them are now taking responsibility of the task force that go out to actually try and help to retrieve money from the bad debts. We will see how some who are still defaulting. Especially pandemic hasn't helped at all. Anyway, it's not. I just hope you guys, you get the gist of what I'm trying to say here. So I hope it makes sense to you. I hope that brief introduction I don't really like coming here to say today, you know, there's YouTube now, there's so much asking for money. That's really why I haven't really bothered to bring it to YouTube about this charity thing we are doing. So obviously that is the gist of it. I hope that makes sense. So I hope that gives you enough encouragement to support Auntie Mabel to win this Izesan language challenge. So all you have to do is just to go there, comment, watch my clip of the video, so that, because the more people, the one who get the more views, more comment, and more sharing, that will win the money. So it won't cost you anything. Just click, click, click. So yeah, at the end now, I'm going to show you my 1-minute clip. Then I'll try and explain it in Esan. Vado iwoke sa ime oleatioli okwu edumu ime beli osegale jimao. Eke inwena kike ni mere reveja ono mama time budu nebe keole ole oni mere magbon ebare zuro esanje biuro no sina ikike je beke oni mine bola mugbona natioli YouTube. Beke azagba no simebe ke oni YouTube na mi oye magbon ebare luemi kike yebo to esanje bi nya ebare luemi iyoko bi odoje ebare tintodode me oye mo beke ni ebare gbike no simaje ken kike reseba sonogun resebe gbaboneli ibo ke sa baji mazuro ma o esa boro pa tan we I have warrior baji ma hewo ma o. So the meaning of my Esan, beautifully spoken Esan language with no English word in between it, Mabel, behave yourself, it means, first of all, because the challenge says that you should introduce yourself and say what you do. So in a nutshell, let me just go straight to the point. What I said there, I said that I am Mrs. Mabel Osegale Jimao, and that out of all the things I do, my favorite of them is what I do on YouTube, where I teach people to speak Esan language and also to also encourage people to learn their own languages and all other things about Esan. Then obviously, because it's only 1 minute, so I have to focus on Esan, and that within my YouTube channel, that I learn, that I teach people to also learn more about things like marriages, traditional marriages in Esan land, the burial ceremonies, and in addition, I actually showcase some Esan dances like the Asonogun dance and the Babonelimi dance. And that in the end, I then said that we should learn to speak our Esan language, because Esan even have a parable that say you cannot deny your people. So we shouldn't deny our people, which is in nutshell, deny your people, your language here. I hope that makes sense. So on that note, I will say bye to everybody, and thank you very much once again. So if you watch this video up to this point, and I'm sure you must like something, so tell me in the comment section what you've liked on this video. Is it my sense of humor? Is it all the things, the content, or anything? You must like something. Talk to us. And please, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel once again. And if comment, share, put on your notification bell, please. Yes, so that you can be notified when I do more other interesting things, including more stuff around Esan language and other languages. Wakimbwe, thank you in Esan is Wabulu, and why Wakimbwe is goodbye. Wakimbwe.